Most boys grow up learning who they are by watching the people around them. They learn from teachers who cheer them on, friends who include them, and adults who guide them. But some boys grow up differently. Instead of kindness and help, they face coldness and tough times. Instead of getting a clear path, they get stuck and have to figure things out all by themselves. What seems like pain at first slowly becomes strength. Hard times teach these boys to stand on their own, think deeply, and grow in ways others don't. Some people ask, are Sigma males born this way, or does life make them this way? Well, one thing is clear, boys who go through hard childhoods often grow up to be Sigma males. Let's look at 8 ways how that happens. Number 1. They always felt different. Even when they were little, these boys felt like they didn't fit in. The rules in school felt silly, small talk didn't make sense, and being part of a group just didn't feel right. While most kids try hard to fit in, these boys stayed quiet and watched. They noticed how people copied each other and said things just to be liked. It made them feel alone, but it also showed them something important: they think differently. That feeling of being different helped them become strong and independent later in life. Number 2. School was boring for them. Regular schools didn't excite these boys. They didn't enjoy strict schedules, boring tests, or being told, "because I said so." Many of them learned things fast and got bored quickly. They liked to think on their own, make up ideas, and imagine new ways to solve problems. Some teachers didn't understand this. They thought the boys were lazy or not trying. But the boys knew they were smart, they just didn't learn like everyone else. Later, they realized that getting good grades isn't the same as being smart. So as adults, they focus more on learning useful skills than chasing certificates. Number 3. They learned to take care of themselves. As kids, they couldn't always count on help. People broke promises, didn't show up, or let them down. So these boys learned to do things by themselves. They made their own food, fixed their stuff, and solved problems without waiting for anyone. This taught them that depending on others can be risky, but depending on yourself is powerful. By the time they grew up, asking for help became something they could do, but didn't need to. This made them look distant to others, but really, they were just trained by life to rely on themselves. Number 4. Their homes were messy and unstable. Some of these boys grew up in homes that were always changing, moving a lot, money problems, or grown-ups who got angry easily. Because of this, they learned to read the room fast. They paid close attention to how people acted, tone of voice, body language, little signs of trouble. They became really good at staying calm and adjusting quickly. As adults, this turned into a superpower. They can walk into any place, understand what's going on, and stay cool under pressure. What started as a way to survive became a gift. Number 5. Adults didn't believe in them. As kids, many Sigma males were misunderstood. They liked being alone, didn't always follow the rules, and weren't interested in what everyone else was doing. Because of that, teachers and even parents sometimes called them lazy or said they wouldn't succeed. That hurt, but it also lit a fire inside them. They promised themselves, "One day I'll show them what I can really do." Later on, those quiet hobbies became real skills. They taught themselves things like drawing, building, coding, or writing, and they got really good at it. When people finally noticed their talent, it was too late. The Sigma male had already proven himself to himself. He learned that real success comes from doing the work first, not from trying to impress others. Number 6. They built their own moral code. Sigma males often watch the adults around them act unfairly. A parent might say, "Always tell the truth," but then lie. A teacher might say, "Be kind," but then gossip. This confused them at first. But instead of becoming angry or bitter, they decided to set their own rules. They thought, "If I can't trust others to do the right thing, I'll be the one who does." They started believing that honesty, loyalty, and fairness should be shown through actions, not just words. This became their inner compass. Even as grown-ups, they don't need to tell everyone about their values. They just live by them, quietly and consistently. Number 7. Being alone taught them to think deeply. Many of these boys spent a lot of time by themselves, in their room, reading, drawing, thinking, or just being quiet. But they weren't wasting time. They were having conversations in their head. They'd ask themselves questions, give answers, change their minds, and think things through. They trained themselves to think clearly and stay calm, even when things were tough. This talking to themselves helped them stay strong, even when no one else was there to help. As grown-ups, they still do this. Before asking for advice, they think deeply first. To others, it might look like they're distant, but really, they're just smart about figuring things out on their own. Number 8. Seeing fake behavior made them love realness. As kids, Sigma males noticed how some adults said one thing but did another. Someone might talk about being kind but act mean. Another might say follow the rules but break them when no one was watching. This felt wrong to them. So, they made a choice early in life: I'm going to be real, no matter what. To them, being real means doing what you say and staying true to your beliefs, even if no one is around. Because of this, Sigma males don't like fake people or shallow conversations. They stay away from crowds where everyone is pretending. It's not that they don't want friends, they just won't pretend to be someone else just to fit in. They'd rather be alone and real than surrounded and fake. A hard childhood can hurt a lot, but for Sigma males, it also builds something powerful. It teaches them to be strong, think for themselves, and live by their own values. They don't need to impress anyone. They've been through pain, and instead of breaking, they became smarter, calmer, and more focused. While others chase attention, the Sigma male builds quietly. Some people look at his life and think he must feel lonely. But to him, the silence is not sad, it's peaceful. It's the space where he grows, thinks, and creates. He doesn't need to follow the crowd. He walks his own path, strong, free, and real.